Hallo meine Freunde, willkommen zurück zu Gibbous, a Cthulhu Adventure. Wir haben beim letzten Mal dem kleinen Jungen die Schleuder abgenommen und sie zerlegt. Und jetzt wollten wir uns die imposante Statue mal anschauen.
Don Imagos, artist, creator, director, actor, visionary, modern-day Viking. Brought important contributions to the art of indie game making to Transylvania from the distant lands of the New World.
Okay.
Looks like a motivated dude. Also, he's holding a controller. That's pretty cool in my book.
Ja, das haben wir beim letzten
Good
Mal
to have you
schon
aboard, Don.
festgestellt, dass der einen Controller hat. Jetzt haben wir eine Kunstkritikerin, das ist unser Erzfeind.
Hi there. I couldn't help but notice you're examining that mural up there.
Pardon me? Oh, yes, indeed I am, yes.
Can you tell me anything about it?
Why, of course. You see, there is a certain ambiguity in regard to the vivacious and decidedly histrionic undertones of the disjunctive perturbation present within the artist's essentially transitional brushwork. Wouldn't you say? Of course, you must not let this hint of overspecificity on my part overshadow the obviously resonant spatial relationships between the reductive quality of the lines and the commitment to a rigorously formal approach on the artist's behalf.
Actually,
What you must understand is that the work echoes its own edges with its obsequious interior dialogue, and even replicates itself, paradoxically denying any allusion to a juxtaposed mythopoetical reality.
Ja.
yeah, but what does it all mean?
Aren't you paying attention, young man? It signifies that the structuralist paradigm under which the creator diligently operated is flush with interpolated post-dialectic musings that cannot be rightfully ignored.
That's oversimplifying it a bit, but yeah, okay.
So, okay. Was ist die Bedeutung des geteilten Herzens?
What is the significance of the divided heart?
It is clearly a corollary of the coronary metaphors which permeate the opacity and quintessential divergence of pervasive aesthetic hierarchies in the artist's oeuvre.
I agree.
So.
I've got this light bulb.
Yes, a defiant, if blatantly neo-modern objet d'art, reverberating our insatiable thirst for photophobic destructuralism.
That's what the catalog said, yep.
Ja, okay.
I'll leave you to your critique.
Indeed, indeed.
Diese Dame sieht anstrengend aus. Und wir müssen noch mal gucken.
Huh, a heart-shaped mural. It's got like a circle in the middle and, yeah, I have no idea what this is.
Ich habe da eine Ahnung.
The heart is right next to that faded portrait, as is the brain. What does that mean?
Herz, Hirn und Wandbild.
It's a withered portrait of a man with a fiercely intense stare. There's something about him. Something strange but familiar.
Okay.
It requires a light bulb. Actually, I'm positive.
Okay, dann mit doppeltem Licht. Ui.
And it fits. Symmetry, I am really into you.
So, das sieht doch nach was aus.
Huh, yeah. There's nothing to do with it, just, I guess, admire it. He looks so... Who does this guy remind me of?
Ja, finden wir noch raus. Was weiß die Kunstkitterin jetzt mit Licht? Vielleicht weiß sie jetzt mehr. Nix mehr.
I have this pocket full of trash.
Such a puckish postmodernist cliché turned anti-cliché, or as some would put it, mudful reversed boilerplate. Not an entirely surprising denouement coming from a distinguishably inexperienced dabbler in the arts, but one I uncontemptuously applaud nonetheless.
Yeah, it's just trash, really.
Precisely. Wink wink, as they say.
I'll leave you...
Indeed.
Ja, okay. Wir gehen mal weiter. Aber wir haben schon mal einen Platz für die Glühbirne gefunden. Wo sind wir denn hier gelandet? alter Mann und ein Wandgemälde.
An intricate monochrome mural in stark contrast with the intense colors all around it. It seems to tell a pretty convoluted story.
Ja, das sind zwei Katzen und jemand, der den Drachen wirkt. Erinnern wir uns nicht an den Sinnspruch aus dem Pentagrammrätsel? Die Katze ist ein Drache oder so? Ja, Papa. Finden wir mal raus, wer der alte Mann ist. Hallo.
Good evening.
A good evening to you, young man.
Such a pretty town, Maris.
Yes, and an old and storied one, too. Oh, if these walls could speak. The birds, the deaths, the wars.
Maybe it's better that they can't speak. Boy, what a sight, huh?
Yes, it is superb. The rolling hills, with their scents of hay and white flowers, the gently grazing herds. Sometimes I wish they placed this bench the other way around, but I guess this way you can admire the mural.
Is the painting old?
Old, yes. Older than most things in this town. How old exactly, though, I cannot tell you.
Is there a story behind it?
Yes, there is. But do you have the time to listen to it?
Ja, wir nehmen uns heute mal die Zeit.
Yes, I do.
Now, legend has it that a long, long time ago, on top of a mountain overlooking Forum Maris, a Solomonar, that's an ancient wizard, was conjuring thunder and rain when, below, a terrifying Balaur, that's a dragon, attacked the town. The masks, sworn defenders of the town, could not defeat the dragon, but could not live either. So they sent an innocent young shepherd girl by the name of Miwara and her dog Azor to beg for the Solomonar's assistance. Miwara and Azor's journey up the mountain was not without peril. See, the Solomonar had laid many traps and cunning magical obstacles to stop anyone from disturbing his ritual. But Miwara and Azor were smart and agile and resilient, so they made it to the mountaintop and told off the dragon's attack. But the Solomonar was red with anger and could not see beyond the fact that the girl and her dog had conquered his defenses. And since they had proven to be smart and agile and resilient, he transformed Miwara and Azor into a black and a white cat, forever cursed to roam the hills and mountains without ever resting again. Then he did make his way down to Forum Maris and found it in smoldering ruins, and the masks all but defeated, making their last stand against the beast. He fought the dragon for 3 days and 3 nights, and finally crushed it down into the mountain, burying it in the bowels of the earth. Afterwards, he cried tears of remorse for foolishly cursing the shepherd girl and her dog, and erected a monastery in their remembrance. That castle above the town that everyone fears, its steeple is all that remains of the monastery the Solomonar built ages and ages ago. It became corrupted, and some folks say that it's from the evil that the remains of the dragon still hold. I hear the masks are once again guarding the castle now that its rightful heir has returned. But who would risk going all the way there to see if it's true? Not many, dear. Not many.
Wow, that was fascinating.
I'm glad to hear you say that, young man. I'm still here to tell the story, but for how long? No one really knows or cares about it other than me and the masks themselves. Maybe once I'm gone, so it shall disappear into oblivion.
Let's hope not.
Nein, das denke ich nicht. Wir haben eine große
I'll be
Geschichte
off.
gehört.
Have a nice evening.
You too, young man. Goodbye.
Und die behalten wir jetzt im Kopf fürs nächste Mal. Ich bin mir sicher, wir werden sie brauchen. Wir können mal gucken, was es hier noch gibt. Die Stadtmauern und die Weiden. Ja, das war's. In diesem Sinne, für heute, wie gesagt, war's das. Wir sehen uns beim nächsten Mal wieder. Dann gucken wir mal, wie die Geschichte vom Solomonar weitergeht. Aber wir sehen uns dann erstmal wieder. Hoffentlich dann mit Internet. Ich wünsche euch eine schöne Zeit. Tschüss, bis dann.